Hey there team, and welcome back to Divide and Conquer for another narrative campaign. It's been a little while since my last one, but things have been a little bit busy, a few changes being made in life, so haven't been able to jump into this as early as I imagined, but we're into it now. So this is going to be a Northern Dunedain, or as I'm going to be trying to theme it, a much more Arnorian campaign. Which, of course, that is the goal of the Northern Dunedain in general, but I'm going to be really emphasising that. And I'll go into a bit more detail when we're in there. But in short, what I'm trying to get at here is this is much more about Arnor, much more about reforming the old kingdom, rather than really reforming this connection to Gondor. And really, we're not wanting to be some Numenorian. Some connection of the Numenorian kingdoms. We are Arnorians. We are connecting ourselves to the closer past rather than the ancient past. But as I say, we'll be explaining that more as we go on. I'll have my own campaign rules, so I will just have it set to long. We will be completing most of these. Yeah, I suspect we'll be completing, I'm not too sure where some of these places are, but we'll be completing most of them anyway, but we might not actually get the real campaign victory, just as we did with the Enid-Wythe campaign. So I'll scroll down that through here. It's something that's going to be quite strange, because the thing that was nice with the Enid-Wythe campaign is every character I had was entirely fictitious, as all the characters are, of course, but with Aragon, and as the game progresses, we control Gandalf, so I'll be having to try and blend my own flair into these characters as we progress with them. So my Aragon, right off the bat, is going to be different. He is going to have a slightly different idea of what he desires, what he wants to go for. We could say slightly more humble in a sense, but as I say, we'll get into more detail about that. General overview, it's going to be a bit strange as well with the Northern Dunedain. Jumping from the Enid-Wythe to the Northern Dunedain, my troop quality is going to be going through the roof. My armor is going to be a hell of a lot better. My archers are going to be exceptionally better. Immediately I've got the Dunedain Rangers, who they've got a 7 missile damage, whereas my best archers for Enid-Wythe only had 5. So it's going to be strange for sure, and we've got some real monsters in our roster, but it's all going to be a lot more expensive, and we don't have the same choke points to rely on for defense, and we also have a lot more enemies than we had for the Enid-Wythe campaign, so it might be quite tricky, but we'll see how it goes. I will be reading through the initial message, which is quite a mouthful, so I will no doubt make a few goofs. I was thinking about getting somebody to read through it as I did for the Enid-Wythe campaign, but the issue with this one is it's a lot more words. It'd be more expensive to get somebody to do it, so I was just like, no, we'll just power through it ourselves and try and be happy enough with that. But I do like to. Because at the end of the day, it's nice to spend a little bit of money to try and make these videos just that bit better. And it's always a good bit of fun, just to try and work with these voice actors and such. But because I kind of got the drive to get this started a little bit more quickly, I didn't want to hold it back just for the sake of doing that. Of course, these general rules, they're kind of the same for everything. I'll scroll down as normal, just in case anybody has not read it before. So you can pause, but this is the important bit. So, long we have remained hidden from the eyes of the enemy, operating in the shadows, fighting his cause across Middle-earth for generations of our noble line. Many would accuse us of cowardice, of not living up to our responsibilities, but we face death each and every day, as we shield those unable to defend themselves. Some call us rangers, as if it were a derogatory term, whether it is from wolves, trolls, or worse. And there are things in the dark that make these foes pale by comparison. and we have met and faced them. Now as in our past, even our ancient dead have turned upon us, not turned against us, and our old world is but a memory. Distant glories, those of song and funeral dirge. So that's quite a good one. I'll probably just explain. It does explain it pretty well what I'm trying to do here. We're really going to be trying to leave the term ranger behind as quickly as possible. We are the sons of Arnor. We are the kings of Arnor rather than rangers. So we're really going to try and throw that away. There are going to be some characters that are going to be a bit more reluctant to do that, but that really is it's a bit of a desire of Aragon. And it's definitely a desire for one of the other characters. Going through, we preserve the bloodlines of old Numenor, of the 4 ships of Elendil that held much magnificence and hope in the day that is long past, appearing only in the embers of our dreams in poetry and verse, in mouldering records kept in a few of the greater libraries of this world. For we hide the bloodlines of the kings of men, of the kings of Kingdom of Arnor, the ill-fated realm that split into 3 at the death of the last king of Arnor, Erendir. Although we hide, we turn the tide of war against our foe, and the eyes search everywhere for us, for he fears the blood of Numenor. Again, yeah, no issues with that. I think the whole initial area is very, very down for what we're trying to achieve with this campaign. Glorious was the Kingdom of Arnor, and those that followed Arthedain in the west, that lay from Gil-galad's gift of the White Towers White Towers of Ellessar by the River Lune to the River Araduin. Numinous was theirs, as was the capital at Forest Erin. Cardlan lay in the south of Arnor, between the Baranduin, I said it before, through to the Grey Flood, containing the Great East Road of Elf and Dwarf, in the now ruinous city of Tharbad, once great. Treacherous Rudour, it's always sad to hear treacherous Rudour, fell into shadow, but in its glory lay in the east, from the Weather Hills and Amon Sul, where the 3 met, to the very borders of Imladris and the Misty Mountains. As everybody knows, I'm a massive fan of Rudour, so I always feel bad when we talk too much crap about it. Great was our history, too much to tell, of the 7 kings of Arnor, and the Palantir, the 3 that caused much of our woes. There was jealousy there, and the kingdoms of both Cardlan and Rudour greatly desired the Seeing Stones of Amon Sul, but it was denied them, even at the end. Even when Arvendu, king of Arthedain, and his sons died at sea, with the loss of the 2 Palantir of Amon Sul and Numinous. Malbeth the Seer predicted him the last of Arthedain, and his surviving son, Aranath, took the chieftainship of the Dunedain in exile. After plague, war, and treachery, the Witch King's machinations all failed to utterly destroy us. Still we live between Linden and Ladris and the North Downs. We are scattered, and the traditions are all that hold us. That and the surviving blood of kings that runs in our chieftains. Pretty damn solid there. Nothing I need to really address in that one. Otar, squire of Isildur, brought the shards of Narsil to Imladris, where we added the scepter of Numinous and the ancient ring of Barahir, given unto the Edain in the times of the First Age, in sign of friendship of all elves. A tradition began, which saw our chieftains foster in Imladris to train in safety in their youth, so that they may yet unite the kingdoms of old reborn. The time has come, at last, for us to think of what was and make it so again. The wise still speak of a time when Cardlan, Arthedain and Rudour will be united and populate again, and the mistakes of our ancestors be wiped from history, save as a reminder, a warning to those of future lines. We possess the one man who can unite the kingdoms of Arnor and Gondor once more. His name is Aragon, son of Arathorn, and his is the power that could overturn the stewardship that has served Middle-earth well in the south, and announce to all the return of the king. With trumpets and blazoned banners, the Dunedain will call the notes of dynasty that has long remained unheard. The Grey Company will ride in war, and all will fall before our irrepressible charge. So, yeah, the only thing here is, of course, uniting the kingdoms of Arnor and Gondor. There's the whole thing of, like, Gondor has no king, Gondor needs no king. Perhaps maybe that's something that has swayed Aragon in the past. He perhaps has even met Boromir. I kind of like that idea. I think I will have. He has met Boromir in this storyline here, and they have had a discussion, and it has basically, like, Boromir's strength, Boromir's wisdom. Aragon has seen that, and he has kind of, as much as it is definitely important to unite these kingdoms, it's clear to him that that Boromir is a strong and proud man, that yeah, he can take over this, and the stewards can continue to guide Gondor, and maybe it is better for them to have a leader of their own rather than a leader in the far north that is so distant from them. So that's probably part of it. I think that's some of the reasoning I'll keep behind. Like, Boromir will have been a part of that, and then Lord forbid if we come across Gondor and Boromir is dead, that will definitely do something to really sort of change our minds, perhaps. If Aragon is still alive at that point, if he is still the chieftain, or at that point, hopefully the king of Arnor. The way will not be of ease. We are comparatively few, and our allies may be the stronger part of our hope. Yet there are enough to make our dreams true. There are others who will follow our early days in war, and they remember, but have lost hope. They remember the alliance that overthrew the Witch King at Fornos, and will do their part again. The elves, the folk of Breeland, the scattered folk of Aragon, they will answer our call, and we may yet find allies in the dwarves, for they are stronger than they fear they are not. The Greater West is our land of friendship and alliance. Trade is good, and the strength of men is beyond recall. Together we will make songs of old live again. Bring the words of poets out of the pages of books, and the memory of great Arnor will take form from all of this. So yeah, solid. As I say, we're going to be a little less focused on, like, you know, we don't want this to be a case of the elves and the dwarves coming in to fix this situation for us. These are the sons of Arnor retaking what is theirs. So there is, of course, the Banner of Hope, or the Beacon of Hope, the Beacon of Hope system that we will be making use of, and I will be recruiting a lot of mercenaries. But I'm really going to try and have an emphasis on, and this will be taking place in my battle strategy too. It's the Dunedain that need to make these sacrifices. And when I do recruit from the Breelanders, I'm going to try my best to usually recruit, you know, journeymen, ranged units, or if I have to, militia, but keep them safe. It's the Dunedain that are shouldering this burden. It's the Sons of Arnor that are doing this. And for the middlemen, we're repaying them for our previous failures. So that's sort of part of it. Our Aragon has fought in wars across Middle-earth, leading the sacking of Umbar, fighting in the armies of Gondor. He has ridden alongside our people in secrecy, his flashing blade, carving the fury of lost times across the lines of our enemies. He has fought beside the folk of Elrond, has become great in wisdom and the art of war, and his allies, the sons of Elrond, Illidan, and Elrohir, are with us, and any of us would die for him gladly, for he is a great man, and his destiny is larger than any chieftain before him. Days of glory await, and he truly has the strength to bring back the Twin Kingdoms and best Sauron in his own lair of deepening shadow. So thanks for holding through that. That was quite a hefty read there. As I say, a good bit longer than the one for Enid Wythe, and of course a lot less interesting having me run through it than having a voice actress. Of course, the general shtick there. So initial turn. What I'm going to be doing at the end of I'll probably do it right now. Just jump off Toggle Fog of War, just in order to explain. Oh, there we go. Good. Third time lucky. To explain what my territorial goals are here. Yeah, I'll probably go territorial goals first, then we'll go through our characters. So if you're looking for a map of Old Arnor, it generally is running along here, up bordering Imladris. So I do want to take Kimith Bryn, Morvatarth, and then into the Etamors as well. I'm not... Oh yeah, we'll talk about that in a bit, but in terms of just general territorial gains, moving west, there's some of these provinces like Athlin. It's arguable whether or not that is part of my territory. Continuing west to the North Downs even. I'd like to grab, well yeah, the Arthedain Fields, definitely part of Arthedain. Continuing on to sort of Barketta and Ostgelion, and I think we push sort of all the way to the Blue Mountains. So I would like to grab this if we can, but this will probably be something that we purchase from the dwarves rather than try to take it. Curving down there under towers, of course, not taking Basra Dum, Corwillashar, Erenvorn, down here through the Erenvorn Forest. Londare most likely, even though it is on the eastern side of the river. I do think we can justify taking that, and Tharbad, and then linking back up to our capital. So it's going to be quite a large swathe of territory. As for Bree and the Shire, I'm not going to be attacking Bree and the Shire. Most certainly not. If they take something that I want, I will try to purchase it from them, and I will wait until they're willing to give it to me. I'm not going to attack them for it. Not unless, Lord forbid, we get some sort of king takeover that for whatever has happened has become very cruel, and he is willing to take those steps, but I doubt that's going to happen. My aim is to really have Bree and the Shire be much more of a protectorate state within Arnor, rather than being under Arnorian control as a whole. As for the Enid Wythe, unfortunately, we will have to take Erenvorn. Hopefully, to justify that, the Enid Wythe are going to go evil. That's some fingers crossed so that I don't feel bad about this. But if they remain neutral, I'm going to have to take these three provinces here, and of course Londare if they've grabbed that too. Or Argon, sometimes they'll grab that. But yeah, so that's my territorial ideas. Once we get a hold of that, then we will make a goal for going on the offensive. I want to grab what's ours first, and then we'll step out. After that, the goal is of course wiping out Angmar. The Witch Realm of Angmar cannot stand. They destroyed Arnor once before. They have to go again. So taking territory, Angsul and Ferost, yeah, even maybe over here, I would be happy enough to take that territory and hold it. As for like Carn Dûm, Mount Graham, unfortunately you can't raise settlements in this, but I'll very much be taking them and viewing them as... Oh, how would I describe it? Maybe, you know, like they're just places that I'm defending. I'm not growing them. I'm not helping them thrive. So I might like depopulate them. I'll see what I want to do with that, because really, like, we're just guarding these areas, making sure that the evil forces don't come back. We're not wanting people to live in these areas. They're too corrupted, really. Maybe up here this could be quite a nice area, but we'll see about that in time. And I might even sort of give Mount Graham to, say, some dwarven force. You know, we'll see what Khazad-dûm's up to. I might give them Mount Graham in exchange for something, that maybe they've taken if they've jumped out here and grabbed that. Who knows? And I think that's everything that I need to talk about territory-wise. Oh, and then after that, after Angmar is destroyed, it will very much be a case of Mordor. There's going to be a lot of moving around in this campaign, so there will probably be times where I skip areas. Like I'll probably just skip a few turns. I won't put that in the video, and that's just me marching. But I'll do that if I've not really got anything interesting to say. Isengard as well, most likely we're going to have to take Isengard. Being that Isengard is this Númenórean structure, I think we can definitely justify holding on to Isengard. That'd be quite nice. So, characters. Aragon, of course. What I'll be doing while I run through these characters, I'll be hovering over some of these traits. I'm not going to be talking about them. I'm just going to be hovering over them. So if you want to pause and have a look at what's going on, you can. But yeah, Aragon, in a lot of ways, quite similar to how he is in the books, in the movies. He is Aragon. I've not changed anything about his childhood, his early life. It really is more these recent decisions that he has made, these recent ideas that he's been having that have been changing his ideas. I'll be going down the line of like there has been a talk with Boromir. There's been some communication with Gondor. Gondor is very much aware of his existence, and it's but he's made it clear to them that like he's got no interest in being the king of Gondor, not for now anyway. He's an absolute machine, isn't he? And of course he's got the Grey Company, he's got his own unit, so he's a bloody beast in a fight, which will be fun to use. It'd be nice to have some generals that can really mix it up in melee. But yeah, fantastic. Apart from that, pretty much Aragon as is, just Aragon with a little bit less ambition, perhaps. Over here we have Arafor. He is very much, I was talking about before, someone that is very dedicated to this ranger lifestyle. That's Arafor to the core. He is just a big, like that's what he's grown up to do for his entire life. That's where he feels the most comfortable. He wants to be out in the open. He doesn't like the idea of settling into a castle, settling into a city. So for him, he will never be, I'm not allowed to basically garrison, well, he's allowed to garrison, but he's not allowed to govern anything larger than a town. So he likes Ostsul, he likes the fort of Ostsul, he likes the village that's nearby. It's nice and small. He is the guardian of Amonsul. So it's a big kind of, he's going to be much more in the north, much more driven to just kind of carve around, scout around, stick to this sort of very free lifestyle. He's of course going to be following his chieftain. If this chieftain needs him to do something, he's going to do it. He is a loyal man, but he just doesn't like this idea of really settling down. It's not, there's another character that's got some other reasoning, but for him it's a much more personal, just like what he prefers to do and what he enjoys. At totally the other end of the spectrum, we have Hergeville. He is, as I say, the exact opposite. He is a lore well, he's got a lore master, but he himself will be very deep into that lore. He is the keeper of Fornost. He is, he's just very driven with this idea of, like, he's totally behind the idea of reuniting Arnor. He loves it. He very much wants to reform the old kingdoms. He studies these old kingdoms. He's he, as I say, just the opposite. He wants to govern. He's a fighter. He's competent out in the open, as every ranger needs to be, but he does want to settle down in a Numinous, in Fornost. It's that's where he wants to be. He doesn't, and perhaps he'll be the governor that is needed for these incredibly important, incredibly powerful places, so that Aragon can focus on other things. Do I have sound on? No, I thought I heard some music in the background for a minute. I was, oh dear. Down here we have our last leader, Hal Barad. Now Hal Barad is of course the only other sort of named Northern Dunedain character, apart from Aragon himself, and he is the second in command, very much. And with that, he's also the man that's probably the most ideologically opposed to this idea. Unlike R4 up there, Hal Barad he genuinely thinks that this is the better thing to do, remaining as rangers, remaining as these silent protectors, is just a... God damn, he's +3 hit points. He's... God, absolute machine. But yeah, so he feels that this is a better idea, because it results in fewer casualties in both the long but also the short term, forming these old kingdoms for our own vanity, and just sort of trying to reclaim our past, is going to result in massive casualties, not just for our own followers and our own soldiers, but it's also while we're fighting to retake Dead Man's Dyke. You know, who's watching out for Bree? Who's protecting the people that we are sworn to look after? So that's, as I say, everybody at this time anyway is still very loyal, but he is going to be kind of like R4 in the north. He wants to remain in the south. He is concerned about the Dunlanders, or Dunlandings. It's and their threat, or the threat that they may pose to Bree. So yeah, it's defense is always a much more sort of preferred thing for him, rather than striking, rather than attacking. He's not really going to want to settle down, and or at least he's not going to want to settle down somewhere that isn't on the front lines, that isn't standing in the way of danger. And if there is a situation where Longbottom or Bree was attacked and he was somewhere else taking Core Ellessar, for instance, that would be pretty soul destroying for him, and that could definitely change the man a fair bit. I think that's finally all of our characters run through. As always, there'll be a point in the description for the people that maybe are not super into all of this like lore babble that I've got going on. But oops, it is pressed the wrong button. So if you have used that button, hello. We are finally getting into it. I'm actually going to check the time there. This will no doubt be a longer episode. Normally my episodes are about an hour long. This one will probably be about an hour and a half, just to make sure we can get through a fair bit. So I'll be right back. Hey, so yeah, we've got about an hour left, I think. First thing, let's definitely grab a diplomat. We are allied and trading with the people of Bree, and I'm pretty confident that we are trading with the people of, well, the Elves of Imladris as well. But I could definitely do with securing a bit more trade. And, ooh, yeah, no, I'm not going to be worrying about map information right now. What I could do with is a spy. And I don't... It'd be nice to start... Oh, there we go, good. It'd be nice to start with a spy. I'm going to be really spy heavy, because I like the idea of like these ranger spies just walking around. And also, as I say, the big issue with the Northern Dunedain's territory is just we don't have choke points. So we need to know what's coming, and the best... Well, we're going to be popping down bloody watchtowers here, there, and everywhere, of course, but I'd like spies too for this early game. Now, I think the best thing to do is try to grab a bit of territory right off the bat. So I'm going to go for, over here, Territorial, which is currently controlled by the remnants of Cardlin. So yeah, if we can go and grab that, I'm going to be having Aragon himself take these men out. Low those taxes, boys, please. Loses me a fair bit of money, but we are currently in the green, so that's a-okay. Recruiting a spy there. Let's just have... nothing should be able to get to us. We do... Our capital is actually kind of well defended, well, kind of well secured, because you do have to get A pretty weird way to get there. But still, got to keep an eye on it. Good, there is a watchtower right there. I don't need to worry about building a watchtower at this time. So he's going to make a bolt for it. I think Arafor... I think we're going to get Arafor down there again because, yeah, we don't want to push north just yet. So let's try and do this nice and efficiently, nice and carefully, and have him head down. Again, turn these off and get that to growth. And you can get down a little bit further. Now, who do we want? Aragon's kind of, he's already like max command, so we'll probably have Arafor launch that attack. This is another thing of like Aragon knows that Arafor is going to basically be the Warden of the North, you could really say, while Aragon kind of moves around and tries to secure Old Arnor. So, you know, he wants to see Arafor in action. He wants to watch Arafor really command an attack. Now, what do we want to do here? Because this is definitely our most expensive army. I actually quite like as well. So Hergeville is the more sort of lower ancient disciplined guy, and I like that he starts with these two Arthedain footmen, because of course he probably is decking these soldiers out in more of the style of old. And it is quite funny that in Reforged, of course, Arthedain's main problem is that they lack armor piercing, and Arthedain footmen in Divide and Conquer are the armor piercing unit, really, and it's definitely a nice unit to have. Now, of course, being the keeper of Fornost, he is going to want to take Dead Man's Dyke, but it currently is just too strong, a bit too fearsome to deal with. Now, he could run over there and try to grab a Numinous, but I think for the time being, I want him to just hold his position for now. Yes. Hal Barad off the north. Oh, of course, since we don't control this territory, we can't build watchtowers, so we can't see anything here, which is quite upsetting. But still, as we see, he's got concerns for the Dunlendings. What can you recruit? Oh yeah, so he does not have a spearman in this force. So I'm going to grab him one unit of Breland militia. And as much as I'd love to get him a journeyman, I just don't think that... I don't think we need it right now. How much are you charging me for upkeep? 180. That's really not too bad. Just so that we have... So that's Matraith there. Like, he would not be interested in taking Matraith. Or Matraith, yeah, and it would be a needless loss of life, but he's just kind of hanging around here just to watch out for the Dunlendings, that's all. And I think we are ready to end our first turn. No, we're not. We need to do some building. Economy, please. Well, sort of economy. If I'm going to build these carpeting huts, I might as well do it right now. So let's get carpeting hut built in both provinces. Still leaves us with 7 grand. You could recruit some banditos if you wanted. We will know that because I kind of like bandits. They're a fun little unit just to throw into the fight. But yeah, good. I didn't miss anything. I don't think I forgot anything. So the plan, I think, is Aragon is going to be in the south, unless this goes badly. As I say, Arafor needs to show that he's capable of leading this attack and doing it in a way that makes Aragon happy. So if he does that, so if this attack goes well, then Aragon will be more than happy to say, right, Arafor, the north is yours. Oh, jeepers sake, you were really close. He'll be happy to say, like, Arafor, the north is yours. Keep an eye out for the Angmaran. Ah. Oh dear, hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. We got through the entirety of like the Enid campaign without a single crash, but we just had one there, so oh god, hopefully that's a one-time thing. Anyway, nothing to worry about, I'm sure. We'll have Arafor jump in there. Of course, we're not even looking at what the enemy have inside. Hunters, we can outshoot them. They're quite damaging, but like, yeah. We can outrange them, definitely, and just shoot them down. Banditos, not really too much of a concern. Sellswords, as always, a bit worrying. Very well armoured, but no shields, so we're okay. And we've actually got some armor-piercing arrows coming out of Ara4 himself. So, Aragon, if you just want to position yourself, like there, please. Thank you. If you just want to chill, so you'll be reinforcing. We'll get that done. I like to do my battles at the end. I like to do everything else I need to do first. Hal Barad. Now, yeah, I think he wants to go and like have a look at what's going on in Tharbad for now. So he's just going to stroll his butt on down. There's an independent fort here. That is controlled by the Dunlandings. Right, actually, does he... No, because he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to aggravate the Dunlandings. He doesn't want to end up like forcing their hand or doing something silly. So no. Like if you just want to kind of wait, like there for now, and that'll be fine. Where's the spy? Because he'll probably. Can we get another spy? Oh, we can get another diplomat. Oh, I really like that. Yeah, that's really nice. That's kind of cool. So I mean, he's a ranger. He's a diplomat, but he's a ranger, so he gets more movement. He's got a fast steed. He must be. Wow! Look how bloody far he gets to move in a turn. Cheap moving be damned. You don't even. Oh, ran into debris. Jesus Christ! You move super fast. And I'm hoping my spy is kind of the same. Oh, let's get you out of there. Oh my god! Look how quick you can go. Too bad the spy can't get. Oh no, he doesn't get. The spies don't get it. That's a shame, but still, it's quite decent. The spies are fast anyway. What do I want to do with you? I think because I'm kind of more scared about the north, in all honesty. A bunch of just orc fighters. Let's just get you kind of up here for now until we can get some watchtowers up there. Can we get another spy? We cannot. Our agent limit is reached for spies. But when we can, we will do that. Because I do want my spies. Yeah, because I think it was... I don't know if I said it or not, but I want Ara4 to come up and attack Dead Man's Dyke alongside Hergeville. And then Hergeville will stay there, and Ara4 will kind of rotate back around and kind of gather up a decent force. Probably sit like right there in the north of the Weather Hills, and that'll be his spot. But anyway, Ara4, let's get this done.
Yes, my lord.
Nice and efficient. Let's do a quick save. Just because I'm scared. I'm also scared because my cat is like, she's right behind me. And let's not have Aragon controlled by the AI. Please no. She's right behind me and she's already shown some aggression. So I think she's going to like bite me randomly. Well, that's spooky. I didn't see that image. Throughout the entire playthrough on the Ended Wealth campaign. I guess there's just a lot of loading images. Oh, goodbye. I'll never see you again. So good. Right, so you guys are not actually, yeah, they're not rangers, but they're bloody good skirmish archers. With a decent amount of armor and a shield as well. So, oh, of course I get Legio now. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's nice. So it shows where they're from. Oh, sorry. Good. Let's get you guys coming in, please. Moving. So I'll be speeding this up just see, I want to do this efficiently. We're going to have the 2 Cardland sentries, sentinels, even not sentries. They're going to be kind of, as I say, being our skirmishers, because they have that shield value and they have a decent armor value. 7, yeah, like that's not bad, really. Definitely for an archer, and then you add in that 3 shield value, they can take an arrow or 2. Sorry about this. I'm just having to equate myself with the units. Let's get you set up there. Turn you off fire at will because you're sellsword killer. Nice. Chief of the Dunedain. Nice. Go. Plan. Nice and simple, really. Just come in, shred them. Shred the archers are the main concern. The Woodland Hunters, because Woodland Hunters can pack a punch. As I say, there are 5 range damage. They're actually more. They're more range damage than my Cardland Sentinels, which is quite something. But then the Dunedain Rangers can come in just like long range, shred them. That's the aim. Then after that, kind of just yeah, make sure the sellswords don't get to us. Kill as many of the bandits as we can, because whatever Arathor has got, he's going to be moving north with. He's not wanting to hang around here. We want to secure Dead Man's Dyke and get it back to, well, start the long process of getting it back to its glory. We could actually come up here. We could, yeah, we could have come up here and positioned ourselves up there and rained hell down on them. But I think I kind of just want my guys together. I'll feel more comfortable that way. You spread out just in case you do attract a bit of counter fire. You guys sort of spread yourselves out there, please. Good. And Aragon himself with the Grey Company. Just in case anybody wants to read that while we're speeding through. No, like he's definitely a unit I want to use a lot. Because I just look at those stats. He's an absolute bloody god. They get a bonus against wargs too, which is quite nice. Just sort of wrestling those orcs off their wolves. I almost said lions for some reason. So we're outranging them, blasting them down. They don't really know what's going on. Okay, they're sort of falling back. Chase them with caution. No, just get the others. That range is so useful. That's so cool. It's absolutely dunking on people with that range. Bandits are coming out. So once the bandits come out, the sentinels are going to be opening up on them. Stay in position. Hit those hunters. And hope that your sentinel buddies are there to keep yourselves safe from the bandits. Bandits have got a little shield value, but low armor. Just give them a volley. I don't want them screwing with you. Of course, it's always upsetting to kill humans. It's not something we take too much pleasure from. Especially, these sort of more just self-serving humans rather than straight up evil humans. Evil humans we can kill. Angmarim, it's what you gotta do. But yeah, it's never fun to kill just men that are misguided. So yeah, good. What are we at? 20% of their casualties right now. I thought they're hunters for a second. We're prepping for a shot, but no, they're not. You guys come around there alongside Aragon. Let's get the sentinels. How are they doing now? Hunters pretty badly busted up now. Let's just use up all the ranger ammo first, and then we'll move the sentinels up, and we should be able to just outshoot the hunters then. And that'll be okay. Oh, we're only on 2 times speed. Oh, we do need to keep an eye on timer. I do like to play with like a 1 hour time on sieges. I know a lot of people would prefer just do like no time limit on a siege, and I get that, but I don't know. I just feel it's good to have a bit of urgency about it all. And I think there's usually some sort of lore reason why you can't just sort of sit and have it go on forever. Now that cat is positioning herself next to the door. She wants to leave, I think, but that means I have to pause the recording, and it just sort of, makes editing a lot harder. So let's just let her sit for a minute, and she might just chill. No, okay, cool. I'm content with that. Right, Jasmine wants to leave. I'm going to move up the sentinels, and I'll be right back. Good. Yeah, the more recordings I have to sort of shuffle through, the kind of the more difficult it becomes to do these, or not so much the more difficult, but the longer it takes. So it's nice to just do it in as few as possible. Let's just get those rangers out of there. Yeah, we'll shuffle them around there because they're not terrible in melee. They're fragile, but they're not bad at melee. Not in comparison to like low quality troops, of course. Okay, good. Just shoot what you can, and you're probably going to receive some counter fire from the Woodland Hunters.
Only half the enemy force remains.
No, not yet. Yeah, looks like they're happy enough just to hold. And we can just start shredding them. I love the Sentinels. I think they're quite a lot of fun because they're not just like a little poor quality hybrid unit, which I'm not usually a fan of. Like, they're actually really quite good in melee. They're not like an archer that you can trust to kind of hold the line. They're an archer that you can actually rely on to be your main line infantry. afterwards. So I can see the Cardinal Sentinels being a mainstay of my army, really, going forward. Right, so that's them just about done there. So let's just have you go and actually no need. Just give us a volley. Have you guys close ranks, rush into them there. You guys close ranks, start rushing in there. Can you guys get a volley on those, or is the tent screwing you up? It's not screwing you up enough. Good. Taking some shots. We might take a loss or two, but yeah, it's worth it, I think, just to get some nice armor-piercing fire into these guys. Okay. Yeah, no, get Aragon in. Because those Sentinels are not going to love that fight. Definitely not up against sellswords. Have them run around. Victory is a certainty for the boys. Good stuff. I guess those sellswords have really been minced by arrow fire for so long that it's quite unpleasant for them. Yeah, good. So just slicing them down now. Might as well get the Dunedain Wardens coming on forward just to pack another surround on. Oh, nice. Yeah, so that I did hover over it in Aragon's like run through, but it lowers the enemy's combat effectiveness by like a lot, and it increases ours by a little bit too. So it's yeah, I probably should have triggered that earlier. Are we racking up friendly fire here? Not enough for me to be worried about. No, we'll probably get a rear charge in against them. Because as I say, Arafor wants to impress Aragon here. He needs to show him that he's capable of watching out for the entirety of the bloody north, really. So yeah, he needs to be stuck into the fight. He can't be just in the back. Not that Aragon is really, you know, he's I don't think he's really somebody that's impressed just by unnecessary bravado and unnecessary sacrifice. You know, I think yeah, it's much more just showing that he's willing to put himself into the fray. And perhaps even, you know, Arafor maybe. Good. I always get scared about that, you know. Especially when Aragon's just like in the thick of it. You know, some lucky bandit just getting a stab on the king of men. Okay, now let's just swarm him. Don't wanna, because we will just be racking up friendly fire shots there. Good. So what do we get? 8% casualties. Most of them on the it's annoying because most of them is on the Cardinal Sentinels, and they're the guys that need to come up and help take Deadman's Dyke. So I'm hoping we get a few men coming back. We've got no medical traits at this point though, so what do we get? Oh, only 5 and 6. That's a real shame about that. And they were all, I don't know, damn, that's painful. They were racking up some good kills there, and the Rangers, of course, were doing very nicely, getting like 1 chevron. I would have hoped to see a bit more. That's something because as well, because I'm using more like higher quality troops now, I'm quite excited to get my guys some chevrons. Because with the Enid Wythe campaign, you know, my guys, even when they started racking up a few chevrons, they were still only like mid tier, so they could like when they died, it was like damn, you know. But here, since my guys are a bit like better, I'm hoping to really rack up those chevrons. That'd be a lot of fun. That's quite a nice little image there too. Yeah, I've not seen that one. Are the images different because I'm playing a different faction? Is that something that they do? Oh, well. We're definitely occupying. We're not exterminating people unless we really have to. What is the population here anyway? Really little. God damn. Carpenter's hut's always kind of the first thing we get. We need roads because, as I say, we're going to be like very low. Oh yeah, also I got this. That's awesome actually. I got that mission like just last turn. Now, what's the plan here? We can't recruit, can we? If Arafor leaves, what are you guys feeling? Come on, let's get you on growth. You're still not happy. How about we leave this kind of bloodied and bruised one? He's happy enough with that. Good. So the plan is Aragon's going to be coming on around and looping up with Hal Barad. And yeah, because I think if Aragon gets to Hal Barad, he can sort of convince him that it's in the best interests of Bree if we control their southern border. So holding, I think there's a province here. It's Cardland proper, but I don't know what it's called really. So that's something we'd want to get. Cardland, red, not red book, green book. If anybody wants to have a zoom through that. Of course, I love Rue Tower. I love Cardland too. Arthedain is growing on me too, in all honesty. Yes, but yeah, good. So we could do with some, could do with some recruitment, but do we want another diplomat? Just send. I think we do. We want. Yeah, one diplomat's kind of going to go down that way. Other diplomat is just going to sort of cut straight through the mountains and go east. So that should be fine.
Your orders, my lord.
Oh, can you recruit? Not yet. Time to recruit. Oh, damn! It's going to take a while before they're available. We're going to need some. Just need some more troops, really. As I say, I'm going to try not to have too. I'm going to try not rely too much on the mercenary system. Let's see, is that enough? Good. Just means that he's leaving with a full force.
Yes, my lord.
Start trucking north. Yeah, so he's going to have to recruit somebody. He's going to have to get some mercenaries, because if he bumps into 4 units, I suspect 4 units of orc fighters, that's not going to be pleasant for him. And again, yeah, I'm just trying to click on things so that people can sort of generally see what's kicking about. Speaking of our diplomat, where are you doing? Oh, you've already moved this turn. Let's just make sure you're moving again.
Stopping here.
I think I'm trading. I'm definitely trading with the high elves, but we'll check on them anyway, just while I'm there. Aragon, keep on moving, friend. You can't move too far, but we'll get you to build a watchtower, like, yeah, just down in this corner and then cross, just so we know what's going on. Nice indeed. What is the culture in Territorial? A lot of Dunedain, so yeah, and then middlemen, and a few Northmen too. A few cretins, of course, but you know, you're always going to get that. And I'm not talking about the elves. But yeah. Nice. I think we're in our turn. Yeah, only bandits there. Whew. I'm a big fan of just maximizing the efficiency of early turns. I think that really, if you can set off a total war campaign, just in any game, if you set off a total war campaign, you're in the money. But yeah, so I like to try and take some take some nice long turns there. Oof. Hangmar, what are you doing? Let's get my spy up there. You seeing anything? No. Oh, okay, thank God. I thought Angmar controlled the Woodhour lowlands already. Anything cool with that? Yeah, no, nothing. I'm not spending too much money, which is good. Retinue expands. Ah, yes, good. That's my buddy. Oh yeah, shoot. Sorry, there was another message there. Hello there. Sorry, Hal Barad has had a daughter, which is quite nice. So, she's a long way from coming of age, of course, but she'll get there. Ostsul giving me a diplomat. Now, I could get a master carpenter's hut, which I would love, but I think we need money. We just need a bit of money coming in. We don't want a leather tanner really. It's either gonna be, I think it's gonna be chicken farming. I'll probably do chicken farming from both, just because that does population, as well as doing a bit of money. Dunedain war camp there. I do need bloody troops though too, but there's no point in getting the troop buildings if I can't actually pay to get troops. So no, we'll just have to stick to chicken farming for both of them for the time being. Head on down here. Ah, right, good. Just for the sake of my OCD, in case that watchtower spawns in the middle of that. Good. I've noticed it doesn't really do that too much, but in the base game, I'd find like sometimes it just spawns like in a really dumb place and like covers up something. Now, this is a castle here, and it's actually not too badly defended. But if we get Hal Barad coming on over, do you want to start sieging that Aragon? I don't think you do, because if they actually come sallying out at us, we can't. We'd win it, I think just because of the sake of how powerful Aragon. Oh no. Oh right, okay, he's just gonna have to come in from the other side. Let's have Hal Barad attack it, and then he'll come
Your
in.
orders, my lord.
You could recruit some bandits if you wanted to give us a little bit of an edge, which I might do. It's just the expense of that. You're moving up.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, continue on. You've got nothing. You can only recruit bandits here. Ugh. I think he's gonna actually. We can just move through Bree. It's like faster anyway, and it's faster, and we can get some sort of troops. Because Dead Man's Dyke is somewhere like there. Yeah, that's much faster. So we'll do that. Didn't think of that. You give him another turn before you move off. And moving west, the Shire has been reached. Nice, nice, nice.
Stopping here.
Good.
I shall continue tomorrow.
Don't know about doing map information, like,
Yes, my lord.
you know, yeah, I'll see. If Turtuin is attacked, they can pass through here. Yeah, so that's a place I do need a fucking watchtower. But the plan here, I think, is Aragon's going to come on in, help Hal Barad take Killinuak, and then Hal Barad's probably going to stay here and basically be the Warden of the South, primarily focusing on the Dunlendings. I could use a bloody unit here just so that I'm watching out for it until we get a garrison building there. But if we're lucky, Imladris will just be jumping on the corpses of a few gobos for a while, and they'll keep our province safe. Hey buddy, speaking of Imladris, how you doing? I wonder what they're doing over here. Oh, nice to see them. Jeepers. Yeah, so of course relations with like elves. That devastation up in that corner, is that in my territory? I don't know if that's my land or if that's somebody else's. Oh, yeah, losing money. Good, some units got recruited. I think, to be honest, yeah, just stay there. I just need something in that building.
Yes, my lord.
Okay. A lot of archers and spearmen. It's gonna be a weird fight for sure.
Yes,
I think we've got it though. We've definitely got it. Get some rams. Might as well just build a ram there and get Aragon involved.
Your orders, my lord.
Can Aragon jump on in? Build himself a ram too. It's gonna take 2 turns for him. You could recruit a bandit. How much is a bandit gonna cost? So of course I'd hope lore-wise this isn't a bandit. These are just sort of mercenaries that we could pay to get this done. It would just be something to just give us another melee unit. And
Yes, my lord.
but there's no point, yeah, if somebody's gonna get it, it should be Hal Barad. No, let's save that money. I just think right now every bloody coin counts. Now what do you want? Because I'd like to see a building going up here. Just a bit of food maybe? Yeah, let's just get a little bit of food there. Diplomat,
Your orders.
run.
As you wish.
Bumping into somebody? Who you bumping into? Alf.
Without
His
question.
name's Alf, is it?
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Maybe. Something along those lines. Ara4. Get on moving. Oh! Oh, holy smokes. Oh, holy smokes! Flee? Now, if you flee, is that going to be a dumb flee? That's just going to be like you stepping back like 2 inches, isn't it? There's no way I can win that. That's just that's way too much. I'd use every single arrow in my quiver. Ooh, dearie me. I'll have time to prepare before the battle. Okay, but still, it doesn't really matter because they'll still rip me apart. Yeah, just stepping. Well, if I step back, oh, that's so annoying that I had movement points left. I have money. I think this needs to be done right. Okay. So Ara4 has basically been chased back, and he will do a rapid sort of like rallying, even like 2 more units. That's not going to save the day. That's not going to be enough.
Yes, my lord.
I could stop building farms here to get him a little bit more money.
Your orders, my lord.
I think it needs to be, yeah, because that's a big army. We can't just leave that in Bree. That's got to be dealt with. So, get 2 archers, get this, and journeymen. How are they in melee? Journeymen are really bad in melee. They're not, like, there's nothing fancy about them. So I think that that's just sort of what we need to do. Just really pour them, just cover them in arrow fire. And it's so much more damaging. How much more expensive they are they? Yeah, let's get a journeyman there. And yeah, okay then. They might even not want to attack us is the thing. They might just be like, no, let's leave them to it now that they've gathered a little bit of a force. That's the hope anyway. But I think even then we've got to attack them. I think we're going to be going into debt.
Yes, my lord.
We're going to be going into debt, but that's what must be done. Lord Eladan. Ah, Eladan. How you doing? That's nice. And grabbed him already. Yeah, I just wanted to check. Spy, you're good. Just kind of hanging out in the north. Actually, let's move you over here. Ah, Angmarin. That's a decent. That's a decent Angmarin force there, actually. That's hanging around. Oi, oi, oi. Spooky stuff. Yeah, I think like Northern Dunedain's well, it's definitely a big like difficulty upgrade in comparison to what I was dealing with the Enid Wythe campaign. But I should be able to just fall back on my, you know, the archer quality and getting things done that way. Oh, they're sallying out now. Good, because well, this is kind of the best I could have hoped for. Yeah, awesome. Let's do this. So they're going to be coming at us. If we can sort of efficiently take them out outside, then yeah, that just gives us a nice force there. I think, because the plan was to have Aragon kind of loop around and just continue to... Oh god, they're sallying out. We need to sort of have you guys run over here because we really need you to loop, well, to meet up with everybody. So hopefully just relying on our speed can get us out of there. They're only infantry, there's no cav there. They're kind of being a bit silly about how they're coming out, so we should be able to do this. Drop that ram, please. And you guys all just try to move over here, please. Get your generals off guard mode is always a solid shout, I think. Guard mode's got its times, but just don't think right now. Okay, so they're sort of selling, they're chilling out. Even if we don't wipe them out here, you know, if they end up running away from us or something like that, then we can just be, you know, we can come in the next time and deal with them. Now, what's going on here? What is going on? They're sort of splitting up, which is interesting. I didn't see that coming. What's this? That's fine. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's not too bad. So just have you guys keep on moving. And we're marching on after us. Let's get you guys running and make sure Aragon's nearby. This is just like, yeah, this is nothing. So let's just deal with them piecemeal then. Turn around, get their hunters rattled into. Aragon's going to run around this way. Actually, Aragon, let's have you run around this way. Let's have your wardens run that way. Let's have everybody else here. Kind of sort of stop. Yeah, just set up here. Run up there. You might have a few seconds to rest anyway. Shredding them. They're sort of a bit disorientated as to how they're running around. They're shooting up and over, which is great. Oh, that's so many archers. Yeah, fuck them. And then we're just going to have to rely on our wardens to hold their bandits in place. I'll get my rangers will be opening up on them, of course, while Aragon tries to slice through these Woodland Hunters just as quickly as he possibly can. Pop that, why not? I always sort of forget to do that, I think. Oh god, they're going to be just... Yeah, I could use just one unit of cav. Just keep these guys in place. How's this? Okay, let's move super close. Good, I think I kind of like launched myself deep enough into them that they're not really able to fall back. Damn, it's such a nice looking unit, isn't it? I love their shields. Yeah, just that design is so simple, yet like really, really cool. Okay, cool. So we're in range now, and we are firing properly into bandits. Good. Get you into the cell swords, please. Let's get the other rangers into those cell swords too. Breland militia start coming around the flank, and apart from that, yeah, it's all ranged. So yeah, just get them. We can see the steel bowman. Yeah, so he's of course got his own general type here. He's not the normal Dunedain bodyguard. A little bit more, well, a little bit more numbers. I was about to say a little bit more swanky. Not actually, but you know, a few more numbers on it. Wardens there doing really quite good. I'm excited to see the Wardens get like nicely armored up. The model doesn't change, I know that, but just giving them a few more armor upgrades just to make them a bit more resilient, I think will be really important. If the sellswords sort of come after the Breland militia, the Breland militia is just going to run away, which just buys us a bit more time. I should have looked and seen what that actually gave us. Okay, so they're running inside now. Hold fire, because you guys are just going to keep running right on in, as are the Wardens. And just catch as many as you can, but if not, then just charge. The Rangers, however, are going to run this way to try and help us out there. Sellswords are still coming, boys. Sellswords are still coming. Try and switch target the... Well, you were already targeting those bandits. I'd love them to just break before they make contact. Another unit of bandits coming on in. Good, that's them broken. Everybody now switch to the sellswords again. Oh, that looks so pretty, doesn't it? Yeah, they do not stand a chance there. They're not going to make it. Just keep the Brelanders out. As I say, that's kind of, especially when it comes to shit, because I've not got his name here. Haladan, something along those lines. He's very driven to this idea of like, this is our, like, if we're going to do this, because he doesn't even want to do it, but if we're going to do this, this is us doing it. Like, we're sacrificing for it. We're not having, like, I'm not going out to the lands of Bree and calling forward a bunch of people and telling them to go and reclaim Arnor. It's like, they don't care about that. They don't know it. They don't know about that. It's nothing really to do with them. So, like, if we're going to do it, if we're going to do this, like, vanity project, then it's something that we're taking on board. Like, we're sacrificing for it. We're suffering for it. So yeah, he's going to be like instructing the Brelanders, like, you do not jump into the fight unless you absolutely have to. And yeah, we shouldn't have to. We should be able to just rattle them down. A lot of prisoners there. Oh, come on. Come on. The door's bugged somehow and it's not letting us in. You can just run through, right? Yes, good boys. Good stuff. I was worried about that. So what I did there, just in case anybody's not aware, instead of ordering my men inside, I just ordered them to attack that unit, and they decided that was okay. We're not able to move through that door, but we're able to attack a unit that's through the door. But yeah, there's a lot of like quirks. I do feel like when people come to Medieval 2 from like a lot of the newer Total War games, which are usually a little less buggy, a little less quirky, there's a few less sort of secrets about them. I do like you see it when you do a battle. It's like, damn, he just doesn't, he doesn't know how to make his units do what he wants them to do. It's not that his strategy's bad. It's just, this is just not going well for him. And so yeah, you've got to you only learn that just with time. That's all. You just got to give yourself time to muck about, and it'll come to you. Push through maybe. We're not going to worry about doing shield wall. It's annoying that I can't position my men in this open area. That's a bit... Yeah, because I would have loved to have come around and sort of flanked them like that, but you just can't. So just pushing through them means that we're killing them nice and good, and that's everything there. Good, good. So that went really well. I was glad they came out for me. Didn't think they would. These guys are running. They're busted. Yeah, good. Just end it there. So that was super. Lost a few wardens. Didn't get too many of them back, unfortunately. Lost a few rangers as well, and a few of the Grey Company. But you know, and then yeah, that absolute just firing line, just mincing people there, which is great. Oh, that's pretty spooky. Again, it's another image I've not seen. Oh dear. Hey. Yeah, so it must be maybe. Do you only see certain images based on who you're playing as? You know, because oh well. You know, there's like 3 now that I've just never seen before. What time are we on here? Because I say this, yeah. Okay, we've got definitely got another 10 minutes, I think. Because I want this one to be about like an hour and a half. It's a bit long for some people, I know, but it just means like I went on really long in the start, so I want to make sure that we've got enough time to finish it. I really want another person. I really could do with another guy, so it'll probably have been someone that yeah, nice. So this will probably be a man that fought with him in that battle of Kelnor. Most likely, probably a Dunedain ranger that received an arrow and was wounded. So he was basically grabbed and is going to be used as a governor or watching figure of the capital. So he's going to be sent back to go do that. Maybe build a watchtower on the way. Yeah, let's build a. Where can you cross? Let's build a watchtower right here. I just hope he's not bloody attacked. That would make me feel really bad. Running low on money now. Might not have the ability to make a bloody watchtower in a minute. So we'll make some money from that town there.
Your orders, my lord.
Let's see. So as I say, the plan was to have Aragon continue around and you know, at least grab Matrice. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do. Oh, they didn't attack us. That's great. Bloody hell! But that's just not right. We can't just leave we can't leave that there. So.
Yes, my lord.
Is this something that we have to bring Hergeville over, deal with this, and then move up, or do we just leave that for now? Actually, no way. Hal Barad's coming. Yeah, so right. I think that this will maybe be something. Hal Barad will be like, look, I'm not on board with this idea, but you know, if we're gonna do it, then you know we're doing it the way that's good for the people of Aragon. So he's gonna be moving up. Yeah. He's gonna move up to sort that out, and then he's gonna come back down. And Aragon is gonna be staying there until that situation is resolved. It's not great, but it's just the way that it's gotta be, I think. So no, that's fair enough. You, however, I don't want you to get just smashed. So we know where they are. Let's just have you guys fall back to that fort, save us a little bit of money, and then you'll all come out and smash them together. And again, poor old Hergeville is remaining idle. Move on over here. They're not too far away. See, I'm definitely trading with them, but I just kind of want to go know where Linden is. Lost Soul there. Ah, another diplomat. Oh, cheaper sea. You're quite a pretty boy, aren't you? Oh, Arnorian brooch. That's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Right. Anyway, you need to run down and speak to some people here. Actually, no, you're just gonna cross. You can't cross there. You can cross over the top. It's risky.
I shall continue tomorrow.
That's the way you gotta go.
If only I could. Tomorrow's journey planned out. Nice.
No more spies to be recruited, of course. No, well, they don't get recruited from there anyway. And we have actually, yeah, okay, so the capital's got a decent defensive force. It does have a reaction force if they need to run over there. They can get there in not too bad amount of time. This is now secured. Good. I think we'll do another end turn. And yeah, good. We've got about 7 more minutes there, I think. Ooh, so hopefully the bloody Angmarim really take it on the chin there and actually, well, like hopefully they just get minced. That's fingers crossed. No, that's me being way too hopeful for the defenders of Ragla. Oh, come on, boys. No! Bloody hell. The flag didn't even move there. They just got absolutely rinsed. Oh, hey, Spy. How you doing? So I'm going to have my Spy there kind of follow that army. Just stick to them. Wherever they go, we'll follow them. Hopefully those 4 orc fighters actually go up north. Kill off some of these evil humans. Right, okay, good. Right. Nice. So this is part of Aragon's little quest. So originally I didn't understand what this quest was, but I rewatched the faction overview, and so it's something that I do want to get sorted out, because it's all about kind of reforming Narsil. I'm not going to go down and recruit the Army of the Dead. I'm not going to finish it until toward the very end of the campaign. But I think the initial areas, yeah, like going up to Bree. So, right, what do we have to do here? And traveling. Feelings that the storm is coming. We should be prepared. It would be best if we travel to the city of Bree. Okay, good. So, I'm kind of kicking myself. It would have been lovely if Aragon had done that instead.
Yes.
It's 4 orc fighters. Right, so maybe this is something, yeah. So it's kind of 2 birds with 1 stone for Aragon then. He can basically say, like, look, I'll come up and do this. You come down and secure there. So we'll have that happen. We'll leave behind the wounded rangers, and we'll take a fresh ranger from him.
Yes.
Do we want to like take? No, is that enough? Yeah, I think that's really enough. Plus what he's got in the fortress there should be fine. You can head back on down then, please. I know, no glory in this. And if they come at us, I think that's like 4 orc fighters. There's lots of like just little groups of 4 orc fighters around here. We should be able to deal with that. Like, well, I think pretty sure Aragon and the Grey Company could just get yeeted into the center and just mince their way through all that if they wanted to. Yes, good. We do actually have a little bit of money. We can build a tower. Just put a watchtower there. Nice. Nothing around, which is great. Kind of want it all the way up this river, but we'll cross that bridge when we can. Nice. So that's good. It'll be Aragon's little quest done, and then also trying to deal with this army, which frees up the dynamic duo to finally strike at Dead Man's Dyke. Watching you up here, let's move up there, see what's going on. Oh god, that's a menacing force. That's really quite... I mean, 2 units of thralls, not really anything to be too worried about. Hillmen, Rudar pikes, we can shoot Rudar pikes to pieces. Savages as well, to be honest, we can shoot them up. They're not too bad. The 2 generals are a bit of a pain in the ass. Angmarim archers are pretty pathetic. Angmarim infantry are actually no joke, especially in the early game. I think that they can do not too bad a job.
Yes, my lord.
So we'll be wary about all this. We will certainly be wary. Diplomat.
Yes.
Thank you. Found the Grey Havens. And now, come on, to speak to the dwarves.
Tomorrow's
Some of that sweet as dwarven trade. And 1 more in Durn, I believe. It's nice. Well, I mean, now like Warhammer 2, the turns are really not so bad anymore. Nowhere near as bad as they used to be. But it's always nice to come back to like, Medieval 2, where a turn is like no time at all, which is great. Just really, everything goes so much faster. I don't know, like, so I did, the first narrative campaign I did for the channel was a Warhammer. Was a Warhammer narrative campaign. And it was a lot of fun. Oh, are you really wanting this? No. Oh. Wait. Wait. Oh, oh, that's not good. Already? Oh, fuck. Damn, how the hell did that happen? That's not fun. Right, so what do we have? We have provinces that we could use governors in. So I do like the idea of grabbing another person. So yeah, let's do that. Now where are you? You're down here. I think we'll probably have him march up to the. I don't think we're gonna have anybody in Ossul for a while, so probably you're best going up to Ossul. Go around the east side, please, because I hope it's safer. Like my generals by themselves are quite powerful, so I don't like worry too much about like them getting caught out by themselves. But it's not fun. Wouldn't be good. Now Aragon, you're here for a bloody mission. This territory is ours now. We can't just have a bloody let's just wreck him. Let's just absolutely Shrek this force, and then that'll be the last battle of the episode. Plan is just get the Dunedain. If it is just 4 units of orc fighters, just get the Dunedain Rangers to unload everything they've got, and then try to keep the wardens out of the fight if we can, and then have just Aragon the Grey Company mince them. I'm not gonna like chase these guys. Well, we'll see. I might not chase these guys to like Oblivion or anything. Oh, they're there. But we'll have. We just want to like mince them so they're not really a threat. All orc fighters, nice, good. Yeah, so it's just buffing out his kill count really. And I mean, Aragon's only going to get better as he gets more experience. He's already triple bronze chevron at this time, so once we get him up to like triple gold chevron, it's going to be quite a menace. He's so fast. How can one man be so swift? And yeah, like all of my men are quite fast, which is great. Yeah, let's just get him. Might as well just get a little bit. Yeah, just stay there. Don't need to fire at the max range, and then just open on up, please. See what they want to do. They might spark them into being fast. No. Oh, okay, yeah, they're coming down. They're coming down. Let's get Aragon around. Okay, maybe slow it down just a little bit so I don't make mistakes. Let's get the wardens over here. And oh shit, the bed. Ouch, fuck. That's on me. That's definitely on me. Oh crap, there's a lot of hunters. Oops daisies. Yeah, let's get this smash. We don't want them just pouring jabs into us. Ah, oh, that's frustrating. Oops, that's me being really stupid there. For some reason I just thought we were all be fighters. Where are they fighting over there? It's just orc hunters. So the wardens should be able to just mince orc hunters. Which they are doing, big time. Yeah, you just fire into those guys. Aragon will be pushing into the orc hunters here in a minute. And just slicing them down. Oh, let me see your axe there, friend. It's really quite cool. Ah, nice. Do they have a shield value again? They do all have shield. That's a fucking good shield value as well. So they're running off. It's just the orc hunters and they're all in melee at the minute. So just open up into the backs of those fighters. Because they'll probably come back from routing.
Only half the enemy
They're dead. And they're trying to come in for a backstab against the wardens, so don't let them. That's a break. Push through Aragon. And the boys, of course, not just Aragon. Trying to see if we can catch some of these guys. I think you will. Oh, good. Warden's taking a bit of a kicking there, which is never fun to see. Yeah, never fun to see a a Dunedain soldier fall on the field, especially not to a lowly orc cretin. Hunters are coming back. Let's not let them use up their ammo if they have still got any left.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
They've all got their blades out. I think they're out. I don't think they have too many volleys, so it's not too bad. Slice, slice, slice. Oh, good, good, good. Push them down, and get him. As I say, like the amount of hit points Aragon has, I'm not too worried about kind of mistreating him like this and really just getting him stuck into any fight. But there is always a worry that, you know, somebody's just gonna like do something and just get a lucky hit on him. Damn, I need some bloody medical traits. 23% casualties, and you know I could just be getting some of those guys back. Ah, good. Final smash there. Good. Thank fuck. That was a concern. I saw like some Dunedain guys dropping, but it was just some wardens around. So. Good. These guys come back like 12 times. Try and just chase them with the archers alone. What are we at? Nah, just end it. I'm good.
This is a clear victory.
Got like 2 guys back from the Grey Company, 11 guys back from the Rangers, but it's the Wardens that are just taking a kicking. Still, like Aragon's gonna be coming back down to the south after dealing with this force. So yeah, it's Arafor's force that I need to keep in like good nick because they need to take Deadman's Dyke. Yeah. Actually saying that, yeah, no, because Arafor is going to be staying in Ostsul, so we'll have our new ranger just go east to Territorial, I think, one of the two, Territorial, something like that. Good. Something I do miss. Oh, I was about to say that. Like we sacked the enemy camp. Is like once you win a fight in like Medieval 2, you get not Medieval 2 in Warhammer 2, you get a little bit of money.
My lord.
It's not like a dramatic amount, but it's a bit of cash. So I do like that. Now, oh, good. So let's keep these two together, just to make sure that they don't end up getting stuck in. Let's just have them fight side by side in the same army. Just makes it easier for me. Okay. Two Dunlightning diplomats there.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, so you're just gonna move over here. We're fine with that. And he's watching them. Anyway, so that's the first episode there, first part. A bit of shenanigans. We've already taken a bit of territory. We're pushing out. Again, I like to keep my series like 30 parts. Would be lovely. Somewhere between 30 and 50. You know, I don't want to go too much more than that. This is definitely a campaign that I could see spanning, you know, like 80 turns if we go for it. So that's why I do want to probably skip out some turns during these like long movement sessions when we do like form up an army to march out to Mordor. You know, I'll try and just skip those out unless something crazy happens. So it'll probably just be like kind of reviews rather than going through it bit by bit. But thank you for being here, and I will see you next time.